Day off? Was there anything different that you did than normal? Okay, I don't know why this isn't going to my streaming platform. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Now we are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you don't know me, my name is Ann Chikahisa. I'm the owner designer behind Chikahisa Studio. Today I'm going to show you my newest rings. So you can see them up close. I know it's a little hard sometimes to see what they look like in a photo. So I'm going to show you what the stack looks like and then show you how you can stack them with some other things. So anyways, so good to see you guys. Say hello in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys were up to this weekend. For me, I just am obsessed with pickleball, so that's what I did all weekend. Played a lot of pickleball. Anyways, thank you for all of you that have joined. Love seeing your faces. So I have been on this elements kick. I did do the 4 elements talisman, so it was fire, air, water, and earth. And so I took that theme and am now put it into rings. I just feel like it's a great way to harness astrology as well as spirituality in another way. So that's why I created these rings. You can mix and match them so many different ways, but I love them all together. You know, that way you're grounded, you've got all 4 elements. And the elements really can tie into astrology, you know, because it's fire, water, earth, and air, which go with the astrological sign. So you can buy the rings according to your astrological sign, or just from a property that you think you need to help heal you or what you want to have more of. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys what they all look like. So this is what the whole stack looks like. They are sterling silver, bronze, and oxidized sterling. That's what the stack looks like on. But I'm going to show you how the rings look individually. So this first one I'm going to show you is a little thicker, so it stands up higher. So when you wear it on your finger, it's got a little height to it. And this is fire. And I hope you can see it, but there's little holes in it. I put some marks in it to represent fire, that burning energy. So this is fire. And then next up, I have, this is air, and there's some marks on this. I don't know if you can see this, but there's some really nice marks on it to represent the movement of air. That's what this one looks like. It's not quite as high. I want to show you the difference so you know when you get them. The air, fire is much higher, so when you have it on, it sits up higher. So I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you guys can't hear me? Okay, let me turn up my okay. Scout, is that better? Can you hear me now? Let's see. Oops. Is that better? I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me or not. Give me a thumbs up. So I did, that's better? Okay. All right, great. Thank you, Scout. You're always so good at keeping me on task. So anyways, this is, can you guys see the difference between the height of the air and the fire? So it does sit up a little bit. Hi, Jana. Nice to see you. There's so many fun people here on the Instagram Live. Thank you for joining. So that is, what was I showing you? Oh, that was air. So earth, this is earth, and it's the bronze one. And this has a lot of marks on it as well. I wanted it to be grounding. It's about the same height and thickness as air. So these two are like this. So do you guys want to see each one on individually? I can do that if you want. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or put it in the comments. And then this one is, this is water. So it's got a lot of grooves in it, like how water goes over the rocks. I love the movement of this one. And it's fairly thin in terms of the width of it. So when you look at it compared to oh, air is bronze. I have them backwards, you guys. Okay, so when you look at it, you can see the difference in terms of the width of it. Water is about half the size or half of the width as the two bands. Okay, so I got my things confused. Air is bronze. Earth is the oxidized. Okay, so those are those. So thank you, Deanna. I'm glad you love them together. And I just think they're really pretty. I love them. They just are gorgeous. So as you know, I love things in odd. And so there's 4 of these. And you can always just add another one. Like if you want another air or another earth or another whatever, then you'd have 5. But I wanted to also show you what it looks like with some of the other bands that maybe you already have at home. So I'm going to show it to you with the channel ring. I think you guys have seen this before. It's one of my favorite rings. It's got 2 2mm diamonds inside, and that's what it looks like. Oh, you love the stack? Thank you, Scout. So that's what this ring looks like. It looks funny on my finger because it's too big, but I'll put it on this finger so you can see how it fits really nicely. It's a little flat on the top. I don't know if you guys knew that, but we flattened it a little bit on the top so that the diamonds sit in really, really nicely. But I love this ring in the middle of the element stack. So that's what it looks like. Oh, I guess I should be putting up the rings so you can see them individually. So isn't that a great stack? That's what it looks like from the side. Let me put up the rings real quick so you guys can see them. So here is the air ring is the bronze one. This is the water ring is the silver one. And then the fire ring is also silver, and that's the one that sits up a little bit higher. And then the earth ring is the oxidized. And you can buy all 4 of them, and it's called the Elemental Harmony Stack, which I'm going to put up right now. And that's what that looks like. So if you guys are on Instagram, you won't see the actual items. They will be on the replay on my website, so you can always just go to chiquihisastudio.com and go to the live shopping events, and you can come back and see the whole replay. And then this is what the channel ring looks like. So I'm going to highlight the channel ring. So what do you guys think so far? Do you like that? Do you like the 4 stack? Would you wear the 5 stack? I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. And if you are new to watching this live event, I just wanted to share with you, I do have a fabulous program. It's called my VIP program, and it's a way of rewarding my customers who love collecting my jewelry. Instead of tracking points or rewards things, this is what I do. It's a membership, it's an annual membership, and you get 20% off throughout the year. It's like having your own private sale. You don't have to remember your points or your rewards to redeem to get a discount or a special offer. So it's a really easy way to go. You just log into your account and then you get it. So it's $50 for the year, and then you get 20% off all year long. So it's my way of saying thank you to my customers and my clients who love collecting my jewelry. A win-win for everyone. Let's see, how do all 4 stack compare to your wide band rings? Oh, great question. Okay, so I know, I think that's the hardest thing is people want to know the width of everything. So these are all 4 of them put together. And then I got the wide band ring on my other hand. Whoops, here, I'll just do this so you can see. It's a little bit thinner than the wide band ring. So I'd say if you added 1 or 2 more rings onto the elements stack, it would be about the same width as the wide band ring. So I hope that answers your question. With the wide band ring, you do have to go up in a size because you need that room to go over your knuckle. So like this is a 9, I wear a 9, I don't normally wear a 9, but a 9 fits my pointer finger because it needs that room to get over the finger. These element rings are thinner, so you don't have to size up or down. So if you're normally a 6 or a 7 or whatever you wear, I would just order it as whatever size you normally wear. So anyways, so that's what it looks like when you do all 5 rings. And then I showed you how different it looks with compared to the wide band ring. Now I'm going to show you this stack. I'm at home, so I don't have the black diamond one, but I have, you know, the constellation ring with sapphires. But it'll give you an idea of how the constellation ring will work as well with this, with element ring stack. So that's what that looks like. So you've got a little sparkle in the middle, and I think that would look really good if you did it with the black diamonds instead of the sapphires, because it'll pick up the black in the oxidized ring. So that's a really fun way to do it as well. Oh, Jana, you're a 3 girl, fingers. Yeah, you know, I have pretty short fingers too. Like, and I think what you're talking about is from here to your knuckle. And mine's not super long either. But I'll show you what 3 looks like so you guys can get an idea. I'm going to do 2 silvers in the oxidized. So that's what a 3 looks like. So you have a lot of room to move when you're bending your finger. I know that's a concern with some people when they have a shorter finger. So that's what that looks like. You can also do the 2 wider bands with 1 thin one. And I love this because you've got all 3 colors. You've got the bronze, the silver, and the oxidized. So there's also a lot of room here on that one. So any other questions you guys have or comments? I'm going to show you this stack also with just a plain element ring so that you can see it. Oh, great, Jana. I'm glad you like the 2 wider bands. I think that's a pretty stack too. So here's all 5, and I just did a plain element ring, which is our organic ring that has a lot of texture to it. So it sits up higher as well, and it just gives a really nice contrast to the other more simple bands that are more even, and I love having that contrast. These rings, the element rings, also would look really beautiful with eternity bands. If you just have a simple band with a bunch of diamonds on it, I think that would look gorgeous. So I also think if you just wanted some thin bands and you did water and fire together, like if you did another fire, water here with the fire in the middle, it would look really great. Except I don't have one to show you, so you'll just have to use your imagination. Yeah, and that is it. If you love this concept of the 4 elements, I also have them, the 4 elements in talisman. So I've got the fire, water, earth, and air. So you can do a little talisman too if you'd rather do that than the rings. And silly me, I forgot to bring those to show you, but they are on the website. Oh, V, you love thin bands? Yeah. You know, with thin bands, you can just keep adding them like this, and you can just start with one, then add another one, and then keep going and have a bunch of them, which is really fun. Um, yeah, so, oh, great, Jan. I'm glad you liked the element ring with them. And I know your constellation ring is one of your favorites, so. Um, and also, you know, I do have a cleaning kit on my website, which has an oxidation solution in there, as well as a little brush so you can paint it on, and a little pad that keeps your matte finish in it, as well as a polishing cloth. So it's all three things to cover all the different textures or finishes that we do. So we do oxidize, we do a matte finish, and then we do a shiny. So it's a great way to keep your jewelry clean and sparkly. And the oxidation you should be able to oxidize quite a few pieces. And I picked this special oxidation because it doesn't smell like the liver sulfur that you can buy online, and it's really easy to use. You don't need a whole lot, and you just clean your metal and you paint it on. Let's see, does one have to custom orders any leather cuff? Oh, Geneva, I think you want to know if you can get a custom order with leather. Is that what you mean? Let me know. I'm not sure. I think that's what you mean. You can always email me, help@chickahissastudio.com, and about any custom work. And for any of you guys, if you want something that's customized or a little bit different than what we have on our website, I'm happy to talk to you about that. So great question. Let's see if there's any other questions. Oh, Kazari Design, I'm glad you love the three colors. You know, I love three colors just because then you don't have to worry about whether it matches everything else that you have, because then you've got a little bit of everything. Let's see. These rings are also really great. Like if you have daughters or sisters, the element ring, you can create a stack just for you guys according to your astrology, which would be really fun. Or you can gift it as commemorative for a birthday or a special moment that you want to cherish. So that's why I created them, so it could be something that you share with somebody else and not just for you. So, anyways, I am so glad you guys have joined today and taking your time out on this lovely weekend. And if you don't have any other questions, then I am going to sign off, but let me know. I know later in the month, in June, I'm going to have Stephanie Galen come on, and she's going to talk about the 4 elements, and she's got a great giveaway. She's an astrologer, so very insightful, and she can talk about how these 4 elements really play in your astrological chart. And I think you guys will love hearing from her. She's fabulous, and I just love her insights and her knowledge. So I'll be posting that in the middle of June, so you know when it's going to be, and hopefully you guys can join for that too. I'm going to try to do another live next Thursday, but I am traveling, so I just have to figure out if I'm going to be at a place where I can do it or not, but I would love to do it again. And thank you guys so much for joining me for this fun little share. I love sharing these pieces with you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend, or long weekend, and that you have a fabulous week as well. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks so much for joining. Love you guys. Bye.